Hey guys, I am just jumping on here to talk about pergolas and carports. This is something that I get a ton of questions on because we do offer that type of product, carports, pergolas. The thing about them, and I did want to just jump on here and do a cute little bit of a like a frequently asked questions thing because I spend a lot of my time fielding questions on them, and they are definitely not the type of product that can work for just anyone, you know. So first and foremost, these projects are all very, very custom. We are looking at different cities, different municipalities, you know, different regulations, rules, etc. Not every property has space for these types of items. Typically, you're going to need a minimum of like 16 by probably 24 feet in order to fit even the smallest size. So, you know, and that's not to say that you couldn't, like, if you had the right engineers, custom build something that solar could be put on top of, but it's a complicated thing because you've got engineering involved. It has to have specific wind loads, things like that. So, and it's come to my attention lately from a few different people that have contacted me that some companies are advertising pergolas, but they don't actually sell pergolas. They're just using it on their marketing. We actually do offer these products. We offer a lot of different projects that other solar companies don't. Pergolas, carports are one of them. Another one is the solar flower type items that track the sun across the sky. And that's a topic for another video. I will do a video on that because they are pretty cool. But okay, diving into some of the frequently asked questions. So number one thing I hear is, I don't want solar on my roof, so why not have it on a pergola? Or why not have it on a structure, right? So there are a couple of different ways you can do solar without putting it on the roof, one of which is just called a ground mount, and that's it's like a typical metal structure that gets built up and has solar on it, and it gets, you know, the electric gets trenched through the ground and it's connected to your electrical just the same as any solar system. Those are more expensive than normal traditional rooftop solar. There are different costs associated with it. Number one, the structure, the trenching, the footers, like getting it deep enough into the ground, making sure that the wind load is correct, and everything else that's involved. So those are more expensive. Now, the pergolas and carports are like next level above that. You're getting a beautiful luxury item. It's a structure. It's it's a covered area where you can like put some, outdoor furniture under there. They have typically LED lights under the bottom, you know. So this is not the kind of project that you want to look at purely from a money saving perspective. If you are looking into a pergola or carport, you definitely need to have in your mind the idea that I have a budget set aside for a structure like this. I want it anyways, regardless of solar. And then why not do both together? Because I want to be more environmentally friendly. I want to cover part of my utility bill. That makes total sense. But if you are one of the vast majority of our clients that you want to set yourself up for the future, put yourself in the best situation long term, where you're paying, you know, essentially today's cost for solar and it stays set, as opposed to paying the utility company every single month until the day you die and they can raise the rates anytime that they want. That's what you're avoiding. That's what most people are trying to solve that problem, is of the rising costs. So solar pergolas are a little bit different. You are not going to get immediate cost savings on them. I will just tell you that right away. And that way, if that is what you're looking for, that's not the type of project you want to do, okay? But it is a complex subject, okay? And as you guys may know, if you've looked at any of my other videos or other content, I am a NABCEP certified energy professional. And that may not mean much to you, but in the solar industry, there is no required training or licensing for anyone in a consultant or sales type role. You know, like a realtor has a license, they have a test they have to take. It's similar to that, except it's not required. So most of the people out there that you would talk to, oh, we've got an airplane, lovely. Most of the people that you would talk to in solar do not have any technical training whatsoever. They couldn't show you a certificate or a license or anything like that because it's not required. Most of them are trained by the company that they work for, which, depending on that company's training, can leave a lot of holes and not give them enough information to give you good advice and whatnot. So anyways, the point being, solar is a science. It is a technical subject. It is something that is scientifically proven to work. It's not a scam, but there are a lot of scams out there where individuals that either don't have the knowledge or they maybe are not too high integrity of an individual, it could be one or the other, they can easily mislead you or scam you or pull you into something that doesn't make sense for you, but you may think it makes sense for you. So anyways, reach out if you have questions, whether it's about pergolas or solar flowers or whatever. Please reach out to us. I mostly just wanted to do this video so that you guys have correct expectations for these pergolas, carports, etc. That it's not, like, you don't do it with the exact same goals. It's not just a solution to get it off your roof. There is additional, there's additional data needed there, and they are very custom. So it is something where, if it sounds like it's a right fit for you, then the next step is for someone on our team to actually come out and take measurements and determine if it will even work on your property. Because, like I said, every city is different. Every county is different. They all have different rules that we have to make sure that they're, we have to toe the line on all those things, of course. So, but bottom line is, any questions, please reach out. I'm going to leave my card and contact information in the comments. Talk to you soon.